Hey guys, so let's talk about abundance, law of attraction. I'm going to get real for a moment here. So, if you are not familiar, I am Janine Turnbull. I am the one that helps you unmask from the past. And we're going to dive deep for a moment. We're going to talk about law of attraction. So, most of you guys, when you think of law of attraction, we think of what is the book? The Secret. Shh. We can't talk about it. Why can't we talk about it? Because it's a secret. It doesn't really, many of you that have learned about it, it doesn't really showcase a lot of the actual secrets. But the thing is, when it comes to anything law of attraction, you think of money, you think of abundance, you think of all these things. It's almost like we innately think that we deserve it, that we can just sit back and that it's going to come to us and everything is going to work out fine and dandy. But the reality is that law of attraction, you cannot equate anything unless you're actually doing the work. And then you think of the people, like, for example, that win lottery. They just have these gifts that are bestowed upon them. It's like the luck of the draw. It comes to them. These people, they may have this by chance luck, but even with that, when it comes to the law of attraction, they're getting that little win. But 90% of those people don't get to keep it. If you look at people that win the lottery, after a little while, a year, maybe 2 years, all of that's gone. They don't know how to keep that money. They wound up spending on luxuries, not finding the worth within themselves. So they have all this abundance, but in a moment, it's gone. Why is that? It's because when it comes down to manifestation and law and attraction, it comes down to your core being. Have you figured out yet that your worth is more than what is being bestowed upon you? If you haven't figured that out, then you might be like those people that have won the lottery, have gotten a bit of success, but then after months and months, all of that has disappeared. Why? Because you are putting that energy out into other things because you don't see the equate value of what you're bringing. So you lose everything that you are actually entitled to. And this stems more down to the law of attraction. When you are actually trying to build abundance, when you are trying to align with the secret or the law of attraction, you need to realize that you have to find your worth. What is it that you can equate in this reality that brings the satisfaction for your resonated soul? What is it that is your gift? What is it that you are bringing to the table? If you're constantly thinking negative thoughts, or you're constantly stressed out and blaming others, if you're constantly stirring the pot because you don't see beyond the veil of what people are trying to say to you, it's going to repeat in these cycles and it's going to siphon from that pot of the law of attraction. You cannot get more that you actually deserve if you aren't actually putting in the undivided work of, hey, I deserve this. I'm bringing this to the table. And this can also be equated, like when I say that, some people are like, well, that could be very selfish. Okay, yes, you're right. It could be selfish. But here's the thing. When you are bringing a level of yourself in the most authentic form to not serve you, but to serve others, that is when the abundance comes in. When you're so worried about the dollar that you have, the material that you have, the little items that you have, or the connections that you have, because it all stems in abundance. If you're in the lack mentality that you don't have enough, it doesn't matter how much you have at this exact moment, it's going to get taken away from you immediately, because you're going to be stemmed in this cycle this repeated cycle that's going to keep siphoning all of your abundance, all of your worth away from you. So the key here is, guys, knowing the value that you bring to the table, knowing how you can utilize you to create and manifest more in your life. You are a beautiful, beautiful essence. And we forget this on a constant. So remembering what you bring to the table and with every interaction and the love that is your soul, remembering this, you will be able to siphon more of the abundance that is actually entitled to you. It is part of your genetic blueprint. But we forget this because we are so worried about the physical paper value, the manifestation of you know more, the other manifestation of you know right, you bring more to the table than another person, you're more intelligent. All of that shit doesn't matter. At the end of the day, law of attraction stems from right here, heart space. What you feel in here, you create out into the universe. And until you realize that what you internally are projecting, that reflection is coming back at you. So this is a moment to really take home into what are you projecting into the world? Are you projecting lack? You're not going to get more back. Are you projecting procrastination? You're never going to get more back. Are you projecting residual energy? You're not going to get anything back. The list goes on and on. You want to, again, get abundance? What you think, you create. And how you do that? Through the heart space. Understand that you cannot attract anything until you figure out the worth within you. And if you have trouble with that, contact me. I can help you get beyond that. But remember, unless you're actually ready to do the work, and the work isn't hard. It's just taking those little steps and acknowledging that maybe the programming that you've been taught throughout your whole existence might be clouding your judgment to right now. And why I say that is because 90% of the time, guys, when you've been taught things throughout your life, you build walls. You build expectations. And then you get disappointed because other people aren't living up or doing as you thought, etc., etc. And there's no growth. And then it stems back to, well, why isn't this happening for me? Why can't I get what I want? Why is all these situations stemming? Why can't people understand where I'm coming from? And then it goes into the victim. You need to get out of that. If you want to build abundance, you want to create that attraction of the law of the universe that is there for you to have full access to, you need to understand how to switch that mentality, switch that frame of thinking that is not actually helping you. And if you find yourself at a wall after wall after wall after wall, I am your person. Let's talk. Because I have the keys to unlock that for you. So let's talk more. Comment down below. Hashtag live. Hashtag replay. Hashtag I'm ready for more dang abundance, because we all are deserving of it. And I look forward to talking to you guys, because my brothers, my sisters, there's more than what you see in the veil right in front of you. Namaste.